The second rehearsals have begun, and in this video, it's time to discuss Albania, Latvia, Lithuania, Switzerland, and Slovenia. Well, I say first up was Albania, but unfortunately, those of us who are lucky enough to have online press access this year were not able to see the rehearsal in full. Whatever went wrong, I believe it was seen in the press centre, but it was not shown online this morning. From the photos, it looks like there has been a change for Ronela with Sekret in terms of her costume and hair. Also, her backing dancers are wearing belted harnesses, which they hadn't worn in rehearsal 1. But aside from that, there isn't a lot more I can say, unfortunately. It actually is a secret. So the jury is well and truly out. But let's hope that these photos at least give an idea of what's ahead. Citi Zēni for Latvia, eat your salad. This was the first of the rehearsals to be streamed this morning to those watching online. And we didn't just get to see the rehearsal, we also got to see Leo the drone, and we got to see the postcard ahead of going live to the stage. The performance from the national final for the band has very much been elevated to the big stage. The colours are brighter this time. You've got orange suit, green suit, red suit, white suit. It's very vibrant, very alive, very creative. One would even say potentially some of the camera work and so on is taken from last year's performance by the group for Lithuania. Very, very bright, very energetic. The backdrop is used to great effect, saying eat your salad. The stage floor flashes up hot and cool at the same time as it's being sung. And then of course, don't forget the sax solo. Backlit from the kinetic sun. That is a real moment in the song. Overall, they're bringing the fun, they're bringing the colour. The message of the song is the message of the song. I'd be very surprised if Latvia didn't find themselves in the final with this entry. From the up-tempo zaniness of Citi Zēni to the slowed down, sultry Monika Liu for Lithuania with Sentimentai. She's in her sparkling halter backless gown. She is so cool, so calm, so collected. The atmosphere that's created is very cool, very calm, very collected, very nonchalant, but in a really, really cool way. During Monika's performance, there's also the use of cut screen where it is split down the middle and mirrored, so we get to have two Monikas on stage, which is something that I'm very welcoming of. She finds her mark each time. There were some times when the actual cameras were not in the right place at the right time, something that would need to be worked on, especially as this is the second rehearsal. But she just exudes so much charisma, singing in the Lithuanian language. It's a very classy entry, and I have to say that it comes across as if this is completely effortless for her. For Switzerland this year, Marius Bear and Boys Do Cry. It's a very dark staging. Marius is all in black with a black leather jacket, and on his left lapel is an etched broken heart that has been sewn into the garment. The LED is used to good effect with images of the silhouette of a young boy playing, flying a kite and so on, to invoke those ideas of childhood and bring that emotive nature of the song. He's in good voice, but he certainly sounded okay in the run-throughs that I've seen. Light is key here, with a projection of this broken heart symbol on his face at one point during the song, and the end of the song with a kind of a shimmering light that goes up across his face. The microphone he uses is different. It's a corded microphone, not too dissimilar to the one being used by Cornelia for Sweden. I'm in two minds about this entry in general this year, going off the back of Luca Hani in 19, of Jean's Tears last year. I'm not sure that Switzerland will be heading for the final this year, but it'll certainly be one to watch in next week's rehearsals as to how it comes across, because the sentiment of the song is really pure and really lovely, but it's about getting that across in those 3 minutes. A sense of stillness in the staging could enhance things, because Marius does tend to be moving a lot and gesturing with his arms, which I'm in two minds about. For Slovenia this year, the also young LPS Last Pizza Slice with Disko. The overall look has definitely had a glow up, much more contemporary to what they wore in the previous video that we've seen. A large disco ball on wheels is used to great effect in the centre of the stage, with the group performing around it, camera movements coming around there too. A lot of gold and almost metallic hues coming through on this performance. It's a bit like a band that have been booked to play the biggest dance of their careers to date, but they seem to be taking in their stride. Mention also of the elevated platform that their drummer is on, so then that when on the front shots he looks like he is elevating just at the same height as said giant disco ball. I wish this group well. Slovenia didn't qualify last year. Will this be able to change things? We're going to have to wait and see come next week. So we're off and running. Those were the first rehearsals from day 5 in Turin. Please like the video, subscribe to my channel, and there'll be more Eurovision Song Contests soon.